Okay. All right, y'all. Here we go. Finally, we got the actual.
That's the intro.
Finally, all right. So
that.
we got Hawkeye in here again, y'all. Man, this is so amazing, man. So dope, man. We in here cooking up another great episode of information and confirmation for y'all. Like,
Yes,
you know how I
sir.
be spitting, you know what I'm saying, on the top of the dome, but like we're all, you know, great and sacred individuals here about to have this meaningful and blissful conversation. So without further ado, Uncle Hawkeye, tell the people a little bit about yourself, man. You know, introduce yourself, let them know a little bit who you are and what you do.
Who am I?
And what you let them know, you know,
Who am I? That's a good
who
question.
and what are you? Who you are and what you are. Who, let them know who you are and what you are.
Well, for starters, I'm a being from the bloodline from the star seed.
Nice.
For those who know, and for those who don't know, everything is based on the bloodline. So I'm from the star seed, right? So, but anyway, a person, a human being that has a subconscious way of thinking, right, outside the box, right? That's how we operate, right? We operate.
And for the people that are lost and not aware of what their subconscious is and what it actually means to be a subconscious thinker, can you give a few insights on what it means to be a subconscious thinker?
I mean, someone that questions everything, right? A thinker, someone that thinks for themselves, right?
Just doesn't blindly accept everything.
Right. Well, if you succumb to accept an illusion, a reality that's not yours, right? I think it's important that we have to understand the fact that at some point in time, you know, we have to look at ourselves internally and start questioning ourselves and the life that we're living in. Why did we even get Stargate? Why am I living the life that I'm living? Am I happy? And I think the whole thing is that, can I be happier? And the choices that we make. We are not a people unless we start building as a nation of a people, right? Because you'll still be in the system of Matrix, the Matrix system, right? And it's okay. And I'm only speaking to those who want to find themselves and question the life that they're living. Don't stress, don't worry, because that's the system itself. That's what it wants you to do, right? It wants you to become and allow yourself to have this overwhelming of anxiety, you know, and things of that nature. It's a game. It's all a mind game. See, it's in you.
It's like you said, it's Monopoly.
Right. We know. Listen,
slavery.
I mastered that game, Monopoly, when I was 5-6 years old.
Damn.
I got kicked out of every school. Yeah, because I questioned everything. I needed answers, and they couldn't answer it.
A lot of people don't understand how important it is to not stress and to like be aware of your thoughts and aware of your thinking patterns, and how it's so easy for you to be on a negative end of, you know, your happy, what do you want to call it, your happy meter, you know? So you want to try to stay, like you said, you want to try to stay peaceful and happy, you know, for the most part. But there are those stressful times that we can't control, and it's all about how you react to those things, because there's really nothing new under the sun. You know, there's a lot of things that keep happening over and over and over again, and through lineages of bloodlines. And you know, somewhere along the line, people have to break curses. You know, and have to try our best to prevent more curses, because we're all born into families. You know what I mean? Everyone is born into a family, and we're all just trying to make it.
But that's a good thought. When you say people are born into a family, what family are they born into?
Exactly.
Are they born into a physical family? Or are you born into a spiritual family? Because there's two different sides of the story, and we have to look at it and we have to dissect it. Remind you.
Well, you're born into both.
Well, right. Well, no. That's no, because then you wouldn't have a subconscious way of thinking.
So some people
if
are
you're
not,
born into
I agree with the both
you're
part.
born into a physical,
but some people aren't spiritual.
Well, the thing
Not
is
only that though, but some friends are considered family more than actual just like us, none of us in here are actually related, but we probably agree on more things than our own family members.
But
agree
but
on.
but
Facts.
the way we're operating in a subconscious way of thinking, based on how we're fine-tuning ourselves into a specific frequency. See, that's where we are.
Right.
See, what we're doing is like I'm dialing in.
Especially at this point.
I'm dialing in and fine-tuning both you guys into my frequency.
Right. Especially at this
on the same
Right?
wavelength.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
at this
Because
level, you know.
everything that whole wavelength that is distorted. Just think about what I'm saying, right? There's nothing there. Everyone is out there, but they're trying to figure out where can they fine-tune themselves into a specific
group or
frequency.
Social,
Word.
social
So they're
state.
just
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
lost.
now it's all
lost.
it's all distorted out there, and this is why humanity itself has become so imbalanced, where
But
the system
also,
itself
let me-
could introduce you to something
Let me disclaim this though. We're
and
not
give
saying,
it to you, and you take it what's
Right.
been given
But we're
to
not
you.
saying that we're better than anyone or our lives are better or anything like that. We're just saying like a certain out of the box way of thinking and certain subconscious way of thinking and metaphysical way of thinking is what most people in society are not aware of.
And
One
yeah.
thing I love about my personal life and my experience on this planet is that I'm able to look at both ends of the spectrum. I've
Right,
been in a
right.
very low vibrational way of thinking, and I've also been in a high vibrational way of thinking. I'm somewhere in between right now, but I'm trying my best to stay on a high vibrational plane, no matter what.
So
some
my
days
I
are
guess
good, some days are bad,
okay.
but I make the best of my life.
So my question would be to you then, to get to that capacity in life, when you were stargated here,
right.
right? How that became a part of you becoming a subconscious way of thinking. Because, see, the reason why I say this to you, because it goes back to what you had mentioned about the family, physical
It's
family.
just what
so,
you go
so,
through
so,
and
right,
what you
but,
learn.
Well, a lot of it would normally come through your bloodline.
Yeah, that too.
Right. But because remember, each one teach one. Right.
Right,
So
Yeah,
so we have
that's
so we have to go there first.
But the funny thing about that is, I say my mother wasn't as good as the other elders before her. Though my mother wasn't the best teacher, but I
okay.
learned from her too. Though.
Well, you learn from everybody. Just like the people that are not subconsciously thinking is the way we are. See, without us not knowing who we are, they have to be a part of our picture. Everybody that comes to you, you're responsible, but they're always giving you something to tag on. See, so hold on. Hold that thought.
Yep.
So because I want to go somewhere, because there's a lot of us that's always judgmental about what people are doing, but not really focused on what you're doing. How did you get there?
Right.
The only reason why you got there is because of them.
Right.
So first, that's the thing. So first, you need to start thinking on that level, because see, without them not knowing, you would never know.
And
what
I
they
wouldn't
didn't
even
know.
be here.
Right. But
And
you would not know what they don't know.
Right. I see what you mean.
That's what I'm saying. You see, remember, so the reason why I'm saying is because you have now allowed yourself to manifest, and you allow yourself to grow out of certain things. And sometimes that's very confusing to one, because then you always want them to be like you. You want them to be like you. You're like, well, how come you can't think? Well, why did you do this? But that's nothing to do with what the choices that they make. It just allows you to know that you have now grown.
It's funny you mentioned the bloodline though, because there's such a detailed level, because we all have a DNA, and it brings me to a topic that me and Aaron mentioned a little bit in a previous podcast, and I want to ask you a bit about it. Quantum physics. What is it? Quantum physics, right?
Quantum.
Are you familiar with quantum physics?
Quantum physics. It's
like.
Well, I mean, but you
The fact in the matter of it, this is like something so small that that the laws don't apply to the laws that we see and perceive.
absolutely.
So
But somehow it's still here while we're in this.
yeah, it exists with
reality,
us. Like nothing
but somehow
is actually
The same rules that
matter.
apply in our size right now is not applying in the quantum, but
And
somehow it's
and the
existing
funny
simultaneously.
thing, everything that exists came from quantum, came from a thought. Even this house, this mic, this
That is
bottle,
true.
It all came from a thought.
But that thought is an illusion. It's an illusion.
What do you
Think
mean?
about that. It's not real.
But how though?
What do you
What
mean
if
it's not
It's not
real?
real.
The
See,
thoughts-
that's what I'm saying.
thoughts are the only thing
What you
that
touch
affect-
is what you touch and what you see. It's not really real. Remember, it's from something from the universe. Like it's a universal thing.
you think it's being projected?
Absolutely. And
like-
here's how they create. You create it. See, they give it to you. Just like just like you guys on your phone now. See, look, you can't stop using the phone. See, that's a thought that was created for you. They just gave it to you. All you have to do now is just not take it or just put it down.
Right, I know what you mean.
But that's you see.
It was a thought.
You
It was
see,
a thought.
You see where I'm going with this here? You see, I give it to you and you do what you want with it. But like I just
like
gave
a
it to you.
gun, yeah.
I just gave it to you, and now what you're doing, you're
As a
being
human, you're just gonna
it's-
gravitate to it.
It's just like fear. See, when you watch a movie, it's like, and they just throw it at you, but then
It
you
doesn't
start,
really exist.
and then what you do,
right?
you recreated it,
Right, and it doesn't really exist.
and now it's in your memory.
Just like with the movies,
It's
with the
in
'90s
you.
movies, they depicted black people so bad, and it just made it a reality of that's how maybe the hood is, or that's how the hood should be. And that's really not how the hood really was. They just made it look that way, like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. You know these classic.
but that's
that's
okay.
I get it. It's art.
Yeah, but hold on.
But it's exaggeration.
But
and it
hold
made it
on. So
worse than what it was.
I'm really glad that you went there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ladies and
it all
gentlemen,
came from a thought.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Starseed podcast right now because
Stars.
I'm glad because I'll definitely give you a little bit more background on what I'm saying about this, but I'm glad you brought that up.
Let's talk about it.
And when you but when you use the term black, see now we're going back into you said the quantum physics, that a thought that has been created. Listen, that blackness have been created. See, I created black in you. See, think about what I just said. See, because listen, we're not black, but I created it black in you. I created African American in you. Remember, I'm classifying you. I'm telling you who you are, and I'm
what
creating
you
it. Hold
are.
on, hold that thought. Now, all of this has become now as a conversion. It's a conversion. You have now become me, and now I'm gonna become you. Think about that. See, you have to think about it now.
So it's like you're projecting your thought process on someone is gonna make them conform.
Exactly. That's all we've been doing. Well, listen, we're not
Been happening the
motivators,
whole
we're not
time.
producers, we're not innovators. We don't see any of us on that level controlling and owning ourselves. We don't own ourselves. They do. Listen, you go to the store for what? As a consumer. Listen, consumer mindset, buy a toothbrush to brush my teeth. I gotta buy toilet paper to wipe my ass. Just think about what. Listen.
You better.
No, wait.
Shit,
No.
Somebody got to do it.
What about boudet? The French
What do you-
boudet thing.
Hold on, can you break down the analogy on that?
Wash your ass out with some water,
okay.
motherfucker.
Isn't that normal? Is that not normal to buy toilet paper to wash it?
Nah, just
Like,
wash your ass with some water. You ever heard of boudet?
And I think what I'm getting down to
Besides that.
is dependency. See,
They
depending.
made it convenient.
We depend
right.
on the government
But
and
wait.
the society too much.
Shit.
Wait. Hold, what he just said.
Take
No,
advantage of it.
but what you just said makes sense. See, convenience. But who are they, or who is the system to control now? And
I'm
say,
not about to
what's
wipe my ass
convenient?
with hay.
Wait. What's convenient? The conveniency is the control method. It's to control your reality that I'm giving you. That's convenient for you. Just like when you had made a comment about the music and the vinyl. You said, yeah, man, you can get all this whole catalog, all your vinyl and stuff on a phone. I was like, really?
All right, so you
You
misinterpreted
what?
that. You misunderstood that. He really misunderstood that. All right, and for the people out there listening, Hawkeye has a tremendous vinyl collection. It's very amazing. Don't
He a
get it
DJ.
twisted. I wasn't disrespecting the
He
vinyl
international.
collection at all. I was not disrespecting the vinyl collection. Let me make that clear. I was just saying that every vinyl in there could be compacted onto a iPhone, iPod, or digitally. That's all I was saying.
But
It'd be easier to move around.
what you have literally don't think
I
about.
love vinyl too. I like
But
vinyl.
here's what you don't get. If you say whoever told you that and gave you a device and said you can go ahead and comply all your music on this device phone. Here's the thing. Now you have now become soulless in my world. See,
I get what
you're
you mean.
soulless now because there's no soul. See, analog frequency is a higher level of soul.
That's why it sounds better.
high definition on the
Bro,
highest level.
the whole industry is corrupted, bro. We know this already.
But hold on. If you know what
we
you
know that the whole entertainment, including music industry, is very
no. It's listen. It's the system.
Us,
It's
as
the
independent artists,
The system
independent artists,
the system was designed to do what it does. It's a system. It has nothing to do with entertainment, athleticism. It's a system was designed. Listen, based on a specific.
I get what you're saying,
hold on.
but you don't. Your end story is gonna be, but you don't have to conform to it.
Based on a
Just give it to
specific
you. I'm not
group
conformed.
of a demographic group that the system was designed for. Everything is Eurocentric. It's yours. It's an entity. It's a corporation. It's a one world corporation.
Right.
That's what they want.
Right. So the divide and conquer method really controls the narrative because what we're gonna do first, we're gonna break the family structure down.
Right.
You have to go to the root.
Yep.
When you talk and say
aware.
things, you have to go back a little further back to have an understanding where we are today. Because
Yep.
if you don't know who you are, how you gonna know where you're going? It makes sense though.
Yep.
And this is real talk. This is not just sitting around here having, because see, today versus yesterday, we are not having conversations. We are not having really healthy conversations anymore. We're just we're having conversations. But this is a conversation. But what we need to do is strategize and start creating solutions now. Because I'm done with the talking. The talking is done. We need to get these beta males out of here. And we need to go back to the man structure, our manpower, and to know who we are and start really controlling the narrative of who we really are and stand straight and stand confident.
Right.
This is where I'm at right now.
Right.
I'm
right here
this
with
is
you.
not even talking. It's like tired of being tired.
Right.
I got a question. When did you like start like thinking like this? Like, when was your like turning point?
I came in this world because I was reborn again into this world. So I'm mainly like a time traveler. Just like you got Martin Luther King and you got Malcolm X, a lot of them great. See, what they do, they create blueprints and they set it in there. Listen, if you notice what I just said, there has not been so-called a leader since then. So obviously they gave us a blueprint. So what happened to that blueprint? They went deeper and deeper. They started creating these secret societies, right? The secret societies started being implemented because why? Because here's the illusion. The illusion is to create black and white. So black and white doesn't exist because it's all about status. So if I can confuse them based on not letting them know that the people that look like us are the ones that's controlling the narrative of this whole world. See, but we don't get that. Of course not, because here's a good analysis. If you look at the Wizard of Oz, the first thing you say at the end of the movie you see is like, who's behind that curtain? Just think about that. Question, like, who's really questioning? Who's questioning? Like, who's coordinating everything in this world? Who's telling them who to do what? Everyone's keep blaming one man, like Donald Trump. It's bigger.
A lot of
than
people don't question it. That's the problem.
Bigger.
They don't even question it.
Than that, and like, so we never say who decides this. Like, why am I taking authority from someone that looks like me, but that doesn't want to look like me, but wants to look like a woman, or a woman wants to look like a man? See, this is what I'm saying. We don't question it though, because why? It's a conversion. It's all a conversion. We are now becoming something that we're not, and this is very, very confusing to humanity. That's why I say I'm a part of the Starseed bloodline, because I'm a being, right? Because before humans, there were beings. Then who do you think built the pyramids? Wasn't humanity, right? But that's what they teach you, because they teach you his story. See, his story.
So you was born thinking like this?
I was because
Jesus.
Because let me tell you why. Because my memory. Come
on, Hawkeye.
Hold on.
We all had a wake up point.
No. We don't. No.
You weren't born.
Wait.
Hawkeye, don't do that.
Speak for yourself. See,
damn.
Y'all had a wake up point.
No. Speak for yourself. See, that's the confusion here. I'm not gonna be like you.
You're trying to project on.
Right. My memory was not. Wait. My memory wasn't erased. See, a lot of us have been born into this avatar suit.
Alright.
Your memories are designed to erase your memory, so you have no clue of knowing who you are, and you're not even gonna know where you're going.
I'm recollecting my memory as we speak. I'm recollecting my memory.
The way to do that the way to do that is allow people like myself and others out there to activate it. It has to be it has to be activated first.
Trust me.
You just don't. Okay, I know it. No. It takes, because the reason why I said it because it's,
all right.
Okay, hold on. But here's the first thing. All right, you want to go there? You want to say this is what I am? This is what I do? Okay, first what you should do. Wait. I'm gonna tell you. I said this on the last. I said this on the last. I said this on the last podcast.
You said it on the last episode.
The first thing you should do is give me that phone. Give me your phone. Give me that phone now. Give it to me. I'm gonna flush it down the toilet right now. And you're gonna be like, okay, I'm free. I'm disconnected from the system.
No, you're not flushing my phone out of the toilet. I understand where you're going with that. I understand why you say that.
But it's not. Wait. Hold on. Wait. But it's not. D. It's not your phone. Hey, it's not your phone. It's not your phone.
I understand.
It's not your phone though.
I can't take it with me. I get it. It's not me.
It's not your phone.
It's not me. It's just a phone.
It's not my phone. You created AI.
I get it.
You creating it though.
Damn.
It's you. What are you talking about?
You're
cloning into an AI, which is the humanoid. See, you don't want to know the truth. That hurts. See, the truth hurts. When you start getting into people like that, they're like, oh, it's like, oh.
No,
you're right, but I can't take it. I can't accept it.
No, it's not that. You did this last episode.
Wait. Okay, wait.
I'm having fun.
Hold on.
I have another question.
I'm having fun.
Let me get on.
I'm having fun.
See, you did this last episode. You talking to me as if I'm one of them. I'm on your.
I didn't say anything about you as them. Don't put words in my mouth. I just said to you, give me the phone. Let me throw it down. You're like, not my phone. I'm like, it's not your. You don't own nothing. It's not your phone.
All right, Hawkeye. You see, this how you get carried away on yourself.
But Hawkeye, we need to be connected.
This how you try to point me out and say me out.
You set yourself up.
As if I'm not a part of the Starseed too. I'm aware of the Starseed family and the bloodline. I'm with it too.
But
you think I'm not? But you think I don't see what's going on with Epstein files and what all this shit going on in our daily lives?
But it has nothing to do.
We see it more than you because we're a younger generation. You're not out here every day.
It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you though.
Listen, we've been around.
But why would you bring that up? That's a distraction.
When the last time have you hung around Gen Z? We've been around Gen Z, so we know what these kids are going through out here. Like physically, spiritually, personally, we right here with them. We've been in the groups. We've been to the parties. We see the vape addicts, the drug addicts. Me and him have a friend that's recovering from ODs right now. So what I'm trying to get you to explain is, don't single me out and be like, oh,
I'm not singling you out. I would never do that. I would never do that to you.
React this way. I know, right? He would react this way if I flush his phone down the toilet. Like, okay, Mr. Phone Flusher.
That was a mental. That was a mental.
No, but I get his analogy though. It's an analogy. It's like
I get it.
That's all it was. But
in theory.
No, but you don't. But you're holding it. Look at you're holding it. Because I
got a game on to play with you.
But you see my point here? But you see what I just said? So what I did, the reason why I said that, you know why? Because, hold on. If you lose that phone, you will lose your mind. It has nothing to do with me throwing it down the toilet. If you lost it today, you're like, oh my God. I lost my phone.
That's why I'm trying to change the subject with the game, man. So I have a game I'm gonna play.
No, what do you mean change it?
It's not you.
I got a question.
You don't keep going about the phone.
I got a question though.
The phone is a tool, bro.
Because it's a distraction. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. That's all I'm saying.
It depends on how you use it. It's not a really
No. You're not hearing what I'm... See, you're listening, but you're not listening with understanding, was what I'm saying to you. And you
want to go question that?
All I'm saying, I'm not...
Whenever you're ready to play the game...
No.
You got questions?
D. Understand what I'm saying. This is not going where you think it's going. And see, you get emotional about that. See, a lot of people do. They take that very personal. A phone. It's a device.
I'm not getting
and it's just, I was just joking. It was just a...
Bro, I'm one of the most non-emotional people
but when it came to...
I'm not getting emotional.
I didn't say you. I'm using you just as an example for those who are actually out there that utilize these devices all the time.
But can we move on from this, though? All right, I got a game I want to play with you. Right? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right,
Man.
But
why are we gonna shit? Why are we gonna shit? We need to let the listeners know. We gotta finish up based on what I was trying to say.
Yeah, finish. Stop trying to let's just stay on track.
I just wanted to try to stay. Yeah, don't.
I'm the only one on track.
Yeah, but I know, but we have listeners here, and it's important. I need them to understand exactly where I was going.
Go ahead.
Because a lot of them are shutting down the social media. You know, a lot of them are just no longer being a part of this world, of this illusion world, which have been given to us. This is what I'm trying to say. That's what I was saying to you. So
you know this, though.
Wait.
That's the whole.
But my point is, if you're utilizing
that's the whole
something,
point. We're here.
Just like Prince says, right? You use it, don't let it use you.
Yes.
It makes sense. That's why I said to you, once they give it to you, now it's up to you to do what you do with it. That's all I was saying to you. It wasn't like I was.
It's kind of like when they gave Adam the apple. It's like
that's all.
You just don't bite the apple.
You just don't bite the apple.
All right, so you got a question you want to ask?
Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that you have an understanding, not so much you, but those who are out there that utilize these phones.
What's wrong?
And
what are we doing?
Wait, hold on.
Why you want to change the subject, bro?
Because it's not important.
Wait, hold on.
How do you what?
Hold on, guys.
Because I already know this.
Hold on, guys.
Who is he?
Wait.
Who are you talking to?
Let me say this for a sec here, and I think, and this is where the confusion gets in.
Man,
it says that my generation is different from your generation, and that's the problem. It is a problem, and it has nothing to do with
it's
you.
It's not a problem for me.
Wait. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I live with most. No. I live with most people older than you. I get along with them.
No. So I didn't say. I didn't think. No. See, you're misunderstanding.
I respect elders. I understand elders.
Okay.
And I love elders.
So I guess I'm gonna let it stand the way it is. I was trying to go somewhere with it, so we're both on the same page, and we are on the same page. I just want you to understand. It has a lot to do with the bloodline. The bloodline is very important. If you're not getting the proper teaching, the proper nurturing, right? Because it starts from you. It starts from you. You're the seed, right? So you're not going to just come out, right, by yourself and live a world and not have any full of guidance, right? I mean, to me, it makes sense, right? Because, see, when I came out, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a cell phone, right? I didn't have any of them things because my generation was different. I have black and white TV, you know what I'm saying? Just a regular off the grid type thing, right? Because everything was operating in analog frequency at the time, right? So just like when we did parties, we didn't have social media. We made a call, we put up a poster, listen, a flyer, and thousands of people was there. Do you see how everybody back then was fine tuning themselves into a specific high level frequency? But today it's different. You got social media, everyone wants to put everything, the faces, the family members, all that stuff on there. Hey, what's up? But when it comes down to us having a conversation on a podcast and messaging the people, letting them know who we are, what we're doing, the fact is that we can't allow ourselves to distract ourselves from the outside world, which is called the outer limits. It's the outer limits. Just think about that. We're on a universal right now thinking pad right now. So the phones and all that stuff shouldn't even be a part of this conversation. I was just bringing it up on a logic conversation based on how people are utilizing and what they should do and what they should be doing, because it makes them allow themselves to think better, because it is a distraction. You're consuming so much time with that device. You could be creating. You could be producing. You see, because we're not doing that. We're allowing ourselves to go back into this.
Who's not doing that?
Like I said, we need to stop focusing on things that we don't own. We need to start owning ourselves and start being more productive and more creative, right? And more innovative about things that we need to do for ourselves as a nation. Because it's not going to happen unless we become a part of a nation.
Well, it starts as
that's what I need to... Wait. Because, no, but if we keep going back and forth, we're not building. We have to build, and the way we build, we have to be on the same. We have to be vibing together. I know, but we need to keep the energy where it is.
You said
we can't allow the emotions. We can't allow any of that get involved with what we're doing for the people today. Because see, that's what I represent. I represent the people. I mean, there's nothing negative. There's nothing. This is everything because I operate in truth, and I know it hurts, and then that's what gets people. But it's okay. I'm not a part of no secret society. No beta, alpha male. alpha, betas, or whatever, deltas. I'm not a part of any social. The Masons, my mom. My dad was my dad was a Mason. My mom's the Eastern Star. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I know where I'm at.
Thank God.
That's why I know where I'm at, because I make my own decisions. Because why? Because I question everything. Everything you should be questioning. It makes sense, and don't be afraid of doing that. And that's the fear that they put in you. Is that when you question things, right? You shouldn't question things. You go to the doctor. He tells you. A doctor tells you about your own body.
If you know me, if you know Diddy Brooks, anybody listening to this, y'all already know I'm one of the most fearless individuals who ever walk amongst this planet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he just pointed at me when he said that, but I'm the most fearless.
I think you're misunderstanding. I didn't put anything towards you. I didn't say anything.
Also, too,
I was just bringing it up as a.
I don't feel hurt about any. You keep saying like this with a pain come, but like, bro, have no feelings, feel no pain, bro. Like, I'm numb to the pain. So if you know me, I done been through enough. So I'm just trying to like have a good conversation and keep it rocking and rolling.
All right, let's keep it rolling.
I don't want to, get all.
So you know, you were saying earlier something about like when they pull back the curtain, you see the like who the real creator is and stuff like that. Like, so who's really the creator of this this system? Like nowadays, like who do you think it is? Aliens or like demons or like interdimensional?
See, I like your questions. Them questions are the questions that I like to hear, right? Because you want answers, and you're absolutely right. Reptilians.
So you think it's reptilians running?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you think those are like alien or like interdimensional?
But hold on.
Yes, they are.
So I mentioned earlier about the star.
I saw a video on the group chat the other day.
I mentioned earlier about the star seed, and they're a part of the star seed. See, here's the thing with the fear, right? Remember, so if we came into existence, right? Because humanity was never the first creation. First, we have to understand that first. What was the first creation? The first creation, like, of life, which I represent the breath of life. So you question, you say,
consciousness.
Consciousness first. So because there had to be something, like we talked about giants and dinosaurs. This is his story. He's telling you only his story though. But he's not gonna give you just a little bit because he knows he had wiped out 90% of your memory anyway. So you have no memory of knowing who you were prior to who you are today. He knows that already. The system itself knows it. It's designed to do what it does. So you say, there had to be something else here. Like, you got the underworld. You got the underworld, which is a world that exists today. But we don't question that. What's below us or what's upward. I mean, we're talking about something's coming from the sky. It's going to come down and save us. Really? Okay, well, why aren't we saving ourselves? I mean, just think about that for a sec, right? As so-called humans. So what did the beings of life do prior to us becoming humans? How did we become a part of the existence, right, of life? That's what you do. You question that first, though. Humanity, right? We speak, we look like each other, so-called, but we allow something that looks like us based on humanity. Listen, not the reptilians, but we allow humanity to look like us and control the narrative and tell us, listen, we own the water. You got to buy water. You got to do this. You have to do that. Do as you told. Like, who does that? Who does that? Like, if there's a God, well, what God is out there doing it? What God gave them authority to say, this is our land. We can sell it. We can do what the hell we want to do with it. I'm just going somewhere because the reason why you mentioned that, because the government now is actually controlled by the majority of the reptilians now are in on this. But then there's this distraction. Remember, everything is a distraction. Everything that you do.
What do you think they're doing it, the reptilians? Is it to like harvest our energy?
Because it's a dimensional thing. They're on a high way of thinking.
Yeah.
Like they think before you think. They know what you're thinking before you think. That's a dimension. That's a high dimensional way of thinking. Or like high level.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you think about it, your thoughts already, it's kind of like what you said. It's like it's not real. It's like already just in the ether.
That's it. But see, how does humanity get their information? They get it from the reptilians. Obviously, they have to get some information from somewhere. So why are they doing what they're doing based on social engineering as far as programming the human mind? Like, how do they get there? How do they know? Just think about that. How do they keep you where they want to keep you to control your narrative? Listen, slavery in the mind, not on the chains, but in your head. Just think about it. That makes sense to me.
That's stronger. That's stronger than physical.
Right. Hey, I'm just saying. They didn't get to lock you up. They can just get right inside your way of thinking and control your narrative. In your head. And they are in your head. Because when you're listen. When you're driving, right? You're always looking back. Oh, hope I don't see a car. Oh, he's gonna pull me over. Oh my God. See the fear they put in you.
The subconscious.
The fear.
Everything
you do.
We know we don't want people to hijack our subconscious.
But remember,
sure we know that.
Like, Didi, remember earlier saying fear is like, you don't like feeling fear is not like. I feel like feeling fear is good. You know, you're saying like you didn't feel fear.
There you go. It is
to a degree though.
You have to be
you gotta
healthy.
Just face it. You gotta get through it. You
gotta
feel it.
Not even like
it.
fear of doing something. I'm just saying like let's say if you're just like walking in the woods or some shit, and then like some animal hops out, you're gonna be fear for a second, but that's a survival instinct. So it's like if you didn't have that fear,
that's not considered.
Certain
fear,
times you need fear to like survive.
It's called an adrenaline rush.
Well. There's so many ways to think of that, because sometimes fear can be intimidating to the other side of things, like an animal. So, like a bear. So because they have sensors, right?
Yeah.
Just like anything, a being will have sensors to know that you're okay. Just like if you had a fight and a guy comes up to intimidate you, he knows that you're feared, so he has the advantage over you. But if you consume yourself, your thought of thinking, just think about what I'm saying. This is why you have people like martial arts, right? 'Cause that's what I studied martial arts when I was young. See, because I knew the anatomy of how the avatar works. Because you always, what you want to think based on fear, is sometimes you fear yourself of knowing what you're gonna do to it.
Yeah.
See, it's not the fear of someone; it's the fear of you. That's what it is. It's just like you getting to know yourself. You fear to know who you really are, and what you will become. You fear that sometimes.
Where
It's like
some people don't want to accept it.
Right. It's like breaking out of something. I'm going back to the example again. Sometimes it's hard. Like if I take that phone from me, it'd be hard. It's like, I wonder what I'll be like if I didn't use this phone anymore. Think about that. That's fear. That's fear.
Yeah, it's a level of fear. Yeah.
It is. It's like, oh my God. Like it's a change. It's a major change in my life. Because now see, when you want to manifest and grow out of things and you're in a comfort zone, you fear from that. You do. But it's a different layer of fear, is what I'm saying to you. Fear is another level.
But that fear for the phone, that's really just like, it's not really any real imminent danger though.
But that's my point. There you go. There is no danger.
Yeah, listen, so it's just all in your head.
But even the way you're living, but you're creating it though. But you're creating it. That's what I'm saying. They gave it to you, but you're recreating it now into becoming something like, well, if I put this down, or if I do it this way, if I do it that way.
Yeah, now this is a big problem.
The universe always makes better decisions. Humanity makes bad decisions. Remember what I just said to you. The universe makes better decisions. Humanity makes bad decisions. Humanity has a bad way of making decisions, right? Because you ever thought sometime, I should have did this instead of doing that? Because it's the universe, right? The universe is talking to you. And this is when the times that we need today in the season, we're in the season of Aquarius right now. A lot of us don't know that everything's being exposed out there. We're starting to see things with on a high level right now, but with understanding now. Because now people collectively are having conversations now. They're talking with one another, right? They're trying to have an understanding. This is the wake-up season. People are starting to wake up. The alarm clocks are literally going off like crazy out there, right? So, but here's the thing. I've always recommended a lot of the listeners to watch the movie They Live. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have seen it.
I've seen it.
You gotta see the movie
I've seen
They
that
Live.
movie.
You have to see it.
You gotta see it.
You got it's
When he put on the glasses, you can see like.
because you just questioned me
like
about
the
aliens, that has a lot to do with it. You'll like it.
Reptilians on
You'll like that.
You heard about it, though, right? You heard about it?
No.
Wait.
It's called They Live. You probably heard about it.
What's it about?
I'm not gonna. We don't go into what it's about. The fact is that
The reptilians on the guy puts on the glasses.
the whole narrative to the story is about what you see and others don't see.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, subconsciously.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's not even the way subconsciously you're thinking. It's what you see with understanding. Because and the reason why I say this to you, because what it does, it allows you to see others activate their third eye. Because it's all about the pineal gland. That's what it's about.
All about it. That's what
it's all about.
Facts, though.
But you have to put the pieces together. See, when you watch it, you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? That's what you're gonna say. He's gonna say, what are you talking about?
It's all about the third eye.
But you'll get it.
You know, some people don't even know what the pineal gland is.
Multiple times, because it took me 3 times to really get it, to really get it. Because at the beginning, like remember I told you upstairs, the beginning is the best way to know what the whole message is going to be about, the subliminal message is going to be about, in that storyline, because there's a story in there. They have to tell you. They got to put it out there, but they want to see, listen, where you are here. Just think about that. Like, we are the indigenous American Indians, right? I know who I am, but they know who I am more than a lot of those who know who they are. But they classify you as specifically as a group because this is what they did. They convert you to become something that you're not. So here's my narrative story. In a lot of the movies, they tell you who you are, but we don't pay attention because what they've given you is a narrative of something that doesn't look like you. That's you. So now you carry that on. As you live, as you grow, you carry it on. Oh, Indians, but no one questioned and said, what was I prior to the Negro? No, listen. But think about what I just said. If we were supposed to be from Africa on a ship, and this is a good question. I think a lot of us should think about this. If we were coming on a ship from Africa, so how come we wasn't originally African Americans, right? How come we were classified as Negro, colored, black, African American, people of color?
But that's back to what you said, though. That's just a made up like concept. That's just what someone told us.
But hold on. But it worked. That's all that matters. it worked, and you can't blame them. I give them the highest level credit of what they are doing. Jesus because it's working. It's benefiting because they created.
All right, okay. Let's tone it down a bit. All right, I got a game I want to play with you. You down to play the game?
No, not yet. I just want to say this. Let me just finish off. I got you.
All right.
With the game, I like the game.
All right, I'm gonna name a name, right? And you say the first word that comes to your mind. I'm gonna name a few names, right?
Yeah,
and you name the first name, the first description. All right, so I'm gonna name a name.
Nigga,
and you name the first word that comes to your mind.
You're gonna name a name.
And you say the first word that comes to your mind. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. First name, Malcolm X. What's the first word that comes to your mind?
And you want me to name a name?
No, just say the first word that comes to your mind to describe this person. Revolutionary? Okay.
Yeah, revolutionary.
All right. I got another name for you. Number 2. Elon Musk.
Doesn't exist.
Oh, shit. Number 3. Kanye West.
Genius.
Damn.
That's dope. Number 4. Donald Trump Jr.
Doesn't exist.
O.J. Simpson. God bless his soul. Before he passed away. What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of O.J. Simpson? This could go different ways for anybody. Their name.
OJ? Bring it.
Bring it? That's what comes to your mind?
Bring it.
Okay.
Yeah, bring it.
I like that. Let me get something on that.
Yeah.
Like he survived a lot, man. Been through a lot. All right. Number 6. Oprah Winfrey. I'm gonna say sellout.
She's the highest witch. She's just a witch.
Right, something like that.
But to be involved with the Epstein shit.
Yeah.
But to be a black woman though, it's just a sellout.
No, but she's not a part.
But listen, I'm saying as a black.
But it doesn't make a difference though.
But
all
I know
skin
she
folks
should,
are
but
not
I'm saying
kin
she
folks.
should know better.
I know, but
I
she's,
know that,
but does
I'm not saying
but
I
she-
agree with her. I'm just saying, as a black woman, she should know better
she's
than
not
going about it the way
right,
she's
hold-
doing as a
hold on,
black
hold on,
billionaire.
Hold on, but do you represent?
billionaire.
But do you represent black? Do you represent black? Because you keep putting
Listen,
yourself with her. You're not.
I'm
with Oprah.
pro-black, but I'm not anti-white.
There
I'm
is,
not racist.
but they both don't exist. Is what? See, that's why I
All right,
have this
All right,
conversation.
cool. All right, I don't want to get too caught up and tangled up. Let's
No,
go
but
to
no,
the
no, no, no.
All right, let me go to the next name.
Hold
Let
on,
me go
wait,
to the
you
next
will.
name,
Wait,
guys.
you hold on. You will. Please let me say this. Though.
Okay, all right.
I need to say this because
Okay.
right now you're making this about you. It's not. It's about the listeners. I want the listeners to understand it. This is why we have a podcast. It has nothing to do with you. I'm letting the people know that Oprah is not for us.
Okay.
Al Sharpton are not for us.
Okay.
All the politicians, they look
not
like us,
for
but they're
the
not
Native people.
for us.
Okay.
So we need to listen, they're the ones that's controlling the narrative of keeping us where we are. It's them. It's not, so we need to get away from the white and black thing. It's a status. Black and white is just a status. That's all it is.
All
So
right.
I just want you to understand this. Let's go back to the game.
Good job.
Yeah, go back.
All right. Next name, Joe Biden. I know a lot of black people like Joe Biden though. But once again, it's not about black and white.
But these doesn't exist.
He just, okay. All right, this is a good one. Because especially with the latest controversy on this next name, this should be a good one. I don't know if you're aware of the latest controversy. But next name is Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
You know this guy got home.
Hilarious.
How funny is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
From 1 to what?
10.
1 to 10?
Yeah.
10.
Okay, all
10.
right.
He's a beast. Love
All right,
him.
next name, Barack Obama.
Doesn't
So
exist.
no politician exist. to you?
Doesn't exist at all. Don't. Yeah. Please do
I
not.
have a name, Michelle Obama.
Michael.
Damn! Oh my God!
You asked me. I just.
my God!
You asked me a question. I had to be honest. So what?
All right,
What
this
you
one
want me
should
to
be
do?
interesting.
He
then.
asked me.
This one should
Michael
be,
Obama.
This one
Michael
interesting. Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King.
Does he exist?
Did you already ask that?
No, I said Malcolm X.
Revolutionary.
Revolutionary plus. I agree. All right, next name, Elvis Presley. You know who Elvis is, right? No, I'm talking about Eric. I know. you. This should be interesting.
Elvis. Made up.
Made up.
Made up.
That's the word you describe.
He's a
him?
made up man. Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on
Yeah,
that a little
because
bit?
yeah, he was
Why
created.
Why was Elvis made up? What made Elvis
Well,
so
because
funny?
everything he did wasn't original. Everything he did, he got
Stolen
from us as a
from
people.
niggas.
Oh, okay. I heard that before.
That's real
You're
shit.
not the first person I heard say that.
That's what they always.
He's a made up.
Most of them.
He's a
All
made
right. Next name is Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Genius too. If we're talking in reference
But
to
he's
the-
on that Illuminati shit.
But hold on, but see, that's what I'm saying. So it's confusing. So
Right.
I need to say whether if it's music or if it's, because remember, he's a Carter. He's not Jay-Z. So when you say Jay-Z, I'm speaking in reference to his talent in music as a lyricist.
And does that include as a businessman as well?
No.
Okay, that's a different side.
You
That's a
said
different
Jay-Z.
side. Right. I get it. Okay.
Right? All right. So I mean,
So
I
you-
need to clarify that because him as a Carter, as him being his real name, we know who
Well,
he
can
is.
you use a different word besides genius? Because you use genius for Kanye West already.
Sorry?
Can you use a different word that you haven't used besides genius? Because you said that for Kanye.
Okay. Talented.
Okay, cool. All right, these last two names gonna be interesting. All right, next name, Dave Chappelle.
Funny as hell.
I agree with that. All right, this is the last name. Last name I got for you this round, this time. Adolf Hitler. How would you describe Adolf Hitler?
That's a
No, I thought that
that's
would
a
be,
very no.
that was
I
that was
would-
a bonus one.
I would say
I thought about that one.
no. Well, it's not really something to think about. It's you have to know first. You know.
So let's break it down. Adolf Hitler.
It's just
Good or bad? Bad or good?
a man of destruction.
For the better or for the worse? Because if you destroy him for
but
good, then it's
all
good.
you said was Adolf Hitler. You didn't see. That's the thing. You want me to go in depth with you? I mean
we might as well.
that was actually for the good.
Wait, let me ask my questions.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, but that was for the good, by the way, because he knew who we was as a people. He knew exactly what the Jews were doing to us, fake Jews were doing to us. So that's
Facts.
why he did what he did.
All right, we'll end it there.
Let's not talk about how the Jews be
we
practicing
don't
that
gonna get too
weird
much anti-Semitic.
Right,
Let's not get
They
anti-Semitic.
be sucking baby.
Alright,
They
cool.
circumcise the baby dick and
We don't
suck
want to
it.
get anti-Semitic.
That's real
guys.
shit, though.
It is.
It's real thing
I
they
know.
do.
I
It's
know.
real.
I know.
It's not even like.
All right, what's your question? Let's.
All right, hold on. Yeah,
let's skip
let me
around
start.
that. Before they try to ban us.
What do you think is more important, skill or connections?
What do I think is more important, skills or connection?
Yeah.
Connections.
Damn.
No, I'm about to tell you,
bet.
face card.
All right.
I'm gonna have to agree with
Let's
that one.
see. Okay. What was
In a
the
way.
best decision of your life so far?
The best decision in my life?
Yeah.
What was a decision that I always thought about. And that decision was a decision that I made was
Get close to the mic.
to be the decision that I made was to be true to myself. That was
Damn.
the best decision.
To be what?
To be true to myself.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best decision that I made in my life.
Oh
Damn.
shit! Damn.
That was the worst one.
Yo, that's a good one.
Was to not to repeat the same thing over and over again. Was not to repeat
No, I'm saying, but what was
what
that you kept
my
repeating?
worst was
What
was something that I've well because when you say worse,
the
because
worst decision you ever made?
Well, yeah.
the worst decision. Well, when you make it this, well,
It might
you
not
won't
be
know that
worse.
unless you.
It
knew-
might feel worse at the time, but might actually be better. You
right.
Look back on.
So when you say worse, I won't know that unless I change to know what was worse or what my bad decisions are. Remember, I mentioned to you earlier that humanity makes bad decisions. So to not make that same decision based on bad decision making, subconsciously, you don't repeat it again. So
Right.
that's why I said to you, right. So I don't allow myself to repeat it over and over again.
So you
that's-
catch up on your mistake.
Right. But that's what you do.
That's what you have to do. Because if you keep
Right,
doing the same thing,
because if
over
you
and
keep
over,
doing it, it's you.
It's called
you,
insanity.
but it's you doing it to yourself.
Right.
See, we allow ourselves to blame others for our responsibility for our mistakes. That's what we do because we depend on people. We trust you. But first, you should trust yourself first. Trust within you first before you can allow yourself to trust outside of who you are. Makes sense to me.
I mean, yeah, but
Makes sense. It makes sense.
But just like you said though earlier, man, like that's a tough time that we're having. Even me and him having is like trying to build communities and have safe places to create with
Yes,
our
sir.
peer group.
Right.
You know, so the thing is
Yep.
like even having this conversation, like we can't have a conversation like this with other
Right.
people in our own peer group and social group. So the thing is, like you said earlier, it's all about trying to do it as a unit and as a nation. But how can we do it as a unit, as a nation, as a social group, when other people are not thinking on the level of trust and the level of belief and
That's
the
what he
level
was
of
saying. Facts.
understanding? You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, and it's not, and it's like I can't necessarily say it's not our fault or it is our fault, but some people are so blinded by the distraction, blinded by the phone, blinded by stuff that doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Like they're focused on things that they can't change.
And just to add to what you said, that makes a lot of point. That makes very much a great point because it starts with value. A lot of us have now got the misconception about valuing
What value
yourself. Yeah, but yourself, right? So just think about that. I call you, say, hey, D, because see, I know what values that you have to bring to the table, right? Say, look, you got this and I got this. So why don't we come together
Right.
and create that higher level of value and build? Because see, everything starts with the building. It's the root. I want you guys to
You
and
can't
listen,
do everything by yourself.
listeners
Yeah.
to think about this, right? We can talk all day, look good all day, buy cars and do all that stuff, but we don't think about ourselves based on how we can get together right, and create our own narrative and create our own reality,
Right.
and stop.
And make
Listen,
our own
but,
history.
but hold on. But this is very important, and remind you, this doesn't apply to you. It applies to the people. Listen,
whole,
listen,
yeah.
and this is gonna be your worst time, because I just want you guys to listen up. We're in that season. This system is already collapsed. It's no longer operating. So how does it really feel operating with a system that's no longer operating anymore?
Well, it's still
Hold on.
going like normal.
No, but check it out. Yeah, because they normalized it. But check
Not
this.
with a war going
But check
on, though.
bias.
Is that normal?
But check
The
it out.
war happening in Iran,
But it's
not
like,
normal.
but people are it's not gonna be real to anyone until they're affected by it.
But see, let me go somewhere. Let me go there. I'm glad you said that. See,
And also, too,
you're
y'all,
going there.
also too, I hear the reason why the gas prices are up is because it's funding the war.
Well,
I don't know how true that is.
here's the reason. Because there is no more petrodollar.
Facts.
Right. So when we talk about petrodollar, we talk about that dollar that you think about every single day in your lifetime, the currency which you depend on. Did you hear what I just said to you? Listen to me though.
Man,
Wait, hold on.
they playing a dirty game.
Wait. The dollar is the listen. That is a mind controlling method.
Yes. You
Because-
know that. You see how much money I gave Ben the other day?
I-
Well, we ain't gonna talk about that. on here.
wait.
But you see how it's a control mechanism.
No, but here's what I'm saying to you. Hold on. So what I'm saying to you is that, and this has nothing to do with
All right,
currency.
yeah.
It has and other outside of it. Just understand where I'm going. I'm talking about giving a baby a lollipop and taking it from him. Just think about that for a second. Now, if I'm giving you something and I take it and it no longer is in operational anymore, just think about that, right? How is your mindset is going to be able to adapt to working with people to build together? The mindset of building is where I'm going with this conversation.
Right.
It's building. Now,
Without
remind
the
you.
dollar-
Wait.
without the dollar involved.
Remember.
I know what you mean.
Remember, we've never started our reality. They came in and created and gave it
Right.
to us. Now,
We were born
right,
into
right,
it.
right. But we weren't born into this reality. This is not ours. We own.
Hey, sorry, I just want to say something
They
real quick.
made
the
Kanye West,
concept
Kanye West
electric.
talked about this. He was talking about how, like, you know, and I said it earlier, everything came from an idea and a thought. This thing, the microphones, the bottle, the books, they all came from a thought, all from an idea. And think about over time, the George Washingtons, the Abraham Lincolns, the Benjamin Franklins, they all had these ideas and thoughts that they've been implanting in this reality.
But who created it?
Jim Crow.
No.
I mean,
I'm not
we
talking
can't get
about.
over it
Wait.
now, but-
I'm not talking about the lifestyle. I'm talking about the inventions, the dimensional dimensions of technology. I was going somewhere with you on that. You went a different direction. You lost me. I'm trying to say something to you
Okay, I'm listening.
because the technology that you're using,
Well, the
it's
reptilians.
it's old. It's the oldest technology.
So
Like the old, like old technology.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think created the GPS? Who created AI? We did.
Right. Yeah.
So it's already within us. For
Yeah.
centuries.
It was
this whole-
it was
this whole
already,
reality.
but
The
it's
entire
because it's a part of
Well, you
this.
know what? I ain't gonna even say the entire
It's a
reality.
part of the star seed.
Because
See, they know it.
towards that though. They want complete control. And that's why we're having these conversations. That's why you got people like us, the freedom fighters, the
listen,
subconscious
but
thinkers,
here's what I'm
the
saying to
people
you,
that wanna
D.
actually
But
be
here's what I'm
different.
saying to you, D. Put yourself. You couldn't put yourself in the other shoes because see,
I've been doing that the whole time.
No,
and I've been trying to explain to you
no.
that I'm not one of them,
No,
but
no,
I understand
no,
them.
no,
That's what
no,
I've
no.
been trying to tell you the whole
even
entire
even
time.
if you wanted to be one of them, you couldn't because they're soulless. Listen, they're parasites. You need to understand
Well,
where I'm going.
I'm telling you, I've been amongst them.
No. Listen.
I've still been in settings up here in the state of Massachusetts where
I-
I've been amongst the soulless, amongst the NPCs, amongst the brainless, amongst the people that don't. And you know, some people are halfway here, halfway there. Some people like they got it, but they don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
These
And then
are
you got-
parasites that
but
were
you-
up. That
but
hold
can
on. That
you
were,
blame them?
these are
Can you
parasites.
blame
These
them?
are parasites that were up against. They host on you.
But
This
can
is what.
you
Wait.
blame-
The only way they can survive is through us. Don't you see? I'm going somewhere. See that when I go somewhere, you take it to another level. I remember before you was me, so I have an understanding, right? Because you and I are on the same frequency. That's what I'm saying. We work on
Just
operating
different
on the same
timelines.
energy. But thank you.
But you try to act like, but
I'm not
even
acting.
to cut you out.
I'm
I'm
not
not even. I know you're not acting, but
I'm
you
not
try.
acting.
But you try to act like everything that's under you is so like.
It's not under me. There's
below.
nothing. You're not under me.
I'm gonna say like younger. Just because I'm younger
No.
doesn't
I
mean
didn't-
that
no,
I don't
no.
understand.
I didn't say anything about younger.
What? Yeah, what?
No, I
What did
wouldn't
he say?
even. I didn't
What?
even say
All
it.
right,
You were just
all right.
assuming
I wasn't
that.
saying
What?
All right. Let's not.
What the
Hey, I just want you to understand
I'm
that
confused.
I'm on your frequency. I'm on your level.
I
And-
said that you were.
and if
That's
you
why I
have
was-
any questions,
I was.
if you
I
might
was trying to
misinterpret,
tell you where you
if
are.
you misinterpret something I say, just let me know.
I was
And
trying to get you. I was trying to tell you where I was like learn. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying earlier, that it's a dimensional thing.
Yes.
Right. So we're at war between the 3-dimensional, which is no longer operating today, versus the 5-dimensional. So you have the natural versus the unnatural. You see.
Wait,
All right, keep going.
so
We
you
was just
think the
talking about
reptilians are the ones basically like projecting these rules that society has to keep us in the negative
because
feed
they
loop?
because they
It
can
starts with them.
because they can
Okay.
because they
But,
can.
like,
So,
what do
hold
you
on,
think
let's-
at what time and what point in history did that happen? Like, then they
Oh, it's
did
been
they
for
took
thousands
over
of years,
human,
thousands of eons,
like
This
human
is-
controlling
this-
humans?
millions of years,
This is
millions of years,
this
but they
is-
can't fully
this-
take control.
This
though.
is so far back. It's like
All right, I don't want to
It's
talk
like-
about
it's-
stuff that I
because
already know about.
it's the universe. It's a universal thing because
David Icke
and
will
good
break it
question. The universe has laws.
David Icke will break it down, bro.
Check this out. Humanity goes up and puts satellites up and throws rockets up in there. Listen, and they got nuclear weapons. Not on planet Earth, you're not. The reptilians are connected. They're like, hey, remember? Oh, by the way, hold on. By the way, the universe is governed by law as well. So you're not able to just do whatever you want out there in the universe whenever you want to.
All right, Hawkeye.
So what happened was the Russian submarine had a nuclear weapon. Remember the 3-Eye Atlas they were talking about all the time? 3-Eye
Yeah.
Atlas? Well, listen, they communicate with their people down underneath the underworld, right? They're like, the underworld's like, they got something on that goddamn submarine. They're like, well, see what it is. Listen, they could look at their technology can go right in there and see exactly. It's something like a explosive. It's like, listen, dismantle it. Listen, they dismantled the whole submarine. Like, you are not operating like that here because we control the universe, not humanity does. This is why I'm trying to have these conversations. These are very important conversations because we're not the only ones out of here. It makes sense
It's obvious
to me.
It's obvious to me.
That's
shit.
where I was going with you. See, when I speak to you, I'm speaking to you outside, not here. I'm talking to you in the universe. It's bigger than you think it is. I'm trying to bring you back home.
I know, right? My bad.
I'm
I'm
trying to
sorry,
get you
y'all.
back
It
home.
was my ego, y'all. I'm
trying
sorry.
to get you back
It's my,
home.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's my ego. It's so powerful and creative.
It's,
my
it's
bad.
so powerful, man.
All right.
What's out there, and listen, and they know
Hawkeye,
that we know.
I got something to tell
They
you,
know
though.
that we're connected to the reptilians. This is
Yes.
why they're trying to put the reptilians
Hawkeye, I got
against
something to
us.
tell you though. I got
They know
something. I got something to tell you real quick, right? So you know how you just mentioned the natural and the unnatural. The reason why I had a reaction just now, right? Because me and everyone was speaking on the natural and the unnatural recently,
Right.
and so we've realized and come to the conclusion that basically Mother Earth is natural within herself, right? Fair to say, Mother Earth is natural, nature. Nature is nature. Damn right, right? Okay, so they've been steering us in a way towards the unnatural over time. Is what you can like look even in history. You can just look and see.
But why?
The way
But why?
that they've been
But
trying to
why?
steer us closer and closer into
but why?
merging with
pervert
machines
our
and
energy.
But why?
technology.
But why?
But at
pervert.
the same time, people are like having a hard time, like we were talking about earlier, figuring out what's natural and what's unnatural. So, what do you think? You know, diversifies things from natural and unnatural. Like how?
Like I
And
said,
it's pretty obvious to me, but I'm just saying a lot of people don't know what's natural and what's unnatural.
I said it to you earlier. See? Listen with understanding. The parasites. That's why I was trying to get to you on that level. They're not beings. They're parasites. They host
you can hit that in?
on us to stay alive. Have you seen the movie Species at all? You got
Species.
D, are you serious? You didn't see
think I have.
Species? Okay, all right, hold on. Have you seen the movie aliens.
Of course.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Alien
versus
all right,
Predator, yeah.
but so wait. So how does alien reproduce? How do they stay
Asexual.
alive? They have to go
It's a
inside
parasite.
you.
The human.
Parasites. That's exactly
Well,
what
first
they are.
first it goes on your face, and then
But they go on your face to implant the seed in
then
you
the seed goes
to continue
Yes.
life. This is what we're dealing with. So you have to understand what you're dealing with. Don't look at them as being human.
hosts.
Listen, they keep telling you that they're him. Listen, they're like us. Man, they keep saying that we're like you guys. Well,
Are you speaking on the politicians? Or are you speaking on
Yeah,
just?
like who?
Just
Like the,
stay with me.
The world
Stay with
leaders.
Me. Just the,
Yeah, the world
just-
leaders, right?
Right. Correct.
They're shapeshifters.
Correct.
I know we
But
heard
why
about
are we
it.
allowing them to lead us? I don't. Why are we
Everyone
just-
go look up David
why are we
Icke.
allowing
Hey,
this?
look up David Icke. He talks about this stuff. You know David
Facts,
Icke.
yeah.
From London Real.
Yeah, so he knows him. See?
I get all that. But
David Icke spoke about
I get it.
all the
I get,
time.
but I get all my information from
You can get information from anywhere.
Dr. Delbert Blair.
Since you hip to these
Dr.
people, I got another name. One more name for you.
Yeah, Dr.
Alex
Blair.
Jones. Do you think Alex?
And Bobby Hemmett. Bobby Hemmett is
Bobby
my
Hemmett is a
boy.
good one.
I'm not sure who
Bobby
that
Hemmett.
is.
What
Bobby
about
Hemmett.
Alex Jones? You know who Alex Jones is?
Of course I know Alex Jones. But
So-
I don't go that far with Alex Jones as much as I do with others from back in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, because they've encountered, they had the experience, right? And they were indoctrinated in these institutions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even your boy B-Dell. You know who B-Dell? He's a monster.
Yes,
He's your age.
I love
Right, that's
B-Dell.
what I'm saying. Right.
He's one of
That's-
my favorite ones.
Right. But I'm just. You see my point where I'm going. So we're on the same page. Is what I'm
Do
saying.
you watch B-Dell often? You watch B-Dell often? I watch it every time.
Yeah, he's
every time,
okay. I like
every time he drop a new-
It's not like I like them, but we're all on the same frequency.
But see,
we're all
B-Dell,
speaking
he
the
used
same language.
No, you're right. We do speak the same language.
Same
But the thing
language.
about B-Dell is his intellect and his vocabulary is so like, you know what I'm saying, up there that I have to use context clues to like follow him sometimes.
Yeah, he's
I don't want his,
you know,
his
and
words
then of
are
course
so,
my boy, you know, he's my brother. He don't know it, but he does know it. We're still
Who,
kind of
Unc?
connect. Nah. My
Billy Carson.
Nah. Chief Pontiac, Rod Hayes. That's,
Rod
that's my
Hayes.
boy.
Oh, okay.
You know, and Young Elder. I mean, them guys like that because that's my
Well, it's
generation.
all the same community, though.
Right. And then Kareemio Ahu. That
It's
boy
the same
is a master
stream.
at history. He's
It's
a
all
historian.
the same stream of flow.
And Dane
frequency, you know?
is your age. Dane Calloway, he's your age.
I heard of him.
He's the highest level of researcher. He's a DC native. That kid there, love his attitude and his confidence.
Mhm.
But he researches. See,
I think that's the future.
all this. You know what it's about. And when we're talking about a lot of these content creators, is that this is the initial starting of building. See,
Right.
everyone has values to bring in to
Right.
build.
That's how we were
Because
with
we-
Sight Mob.
I know,
I
but
was like, bro,
but hold
we all
on.
gotta just
But
play our
what we're
part.
gonna do,
Feel me?
what we
Just
need
our
to do.
role.
This is what we need to do. We have to go back and bring back our government laws, which is universal law. See, we're under universal laws.
We're under law of man. We're not under law of the universe.
correct.
So it's
Correct.
fucking us.
Right. Correct.
Yup.
Which is under.
Yup.
Which is
And
under.
they did that on purpose.
Which is under the Indigenous Right Act. See, which is it also applies to the 14th Amendment. See, a lot of us don't understand that. See, the only way you can do that, you have to declassify yourself based on how they classified you as being black. That's why I keep telling you, stay away from that black, because that black is the one that's destroying
Dang,
you.
you about to poke my eye out.
No. Yeah, because I
get it, I
because
get it.
I know I didn't say you didn't get it, but listen, I'm trying to tell you because the black people, so-called the ones they classify, are the ones that's fighting for reparation, their money.
All right.
What we want as the indigenous is return our land. See, we want the resources and the minerals. We want the land.
Fuck the bullshit
Yeah, fuck
money.
the
That's the whole.
monopoly money. That's the whole illusion.
Well,
it's
that's
the
what
money.
they was talking about on these.
The
different
money is the
podcasts.
illusion
America is a
of
bully.
how you're living
America
today.
is a bully. That's what they be talking about on these podcasts. They're bullying other countries for their resources.
The petrodollar was the one that controlled the trading for the money. They bullied the whole world because they had to trade with the dollar, which is monopoly money. They sold you the game. They sold you their game that they're playing.
on a global
They're
scale,
playing the
though,
game and
man.
they sold it to you.
This shit kind of crazy though, cause you see how we just sitting here
But
just
it's
having these conversations, just chilling, and there's somebody getting bombed right now, running from
No, but for real,
shots.
though.
And
Yeah,
shit.
but that's okay because you know why? The whole system It's crashed now because the world is no longer connected.
It's crazy though. It just makes you wonder, like, what is this reality though?
No.
Like,
Here's what's crazy.
Them people didn't ask for that. Didn't nobody ask for get bombed
Here's what's
and
crazy.
But
Here's what's crazy. It's crazy the fact that you're here to witness the craziness.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about that for you.
How do we even get to witness it though? Shit, I don't even want to witness it.
Yes, you do, because you need. You need.
I want to witness peace. I want to witness peace and love. I don't want to see nobody get shot and see nobody get hurt.
Then create that within yourself. Create
That's
that
what
peace
I've been doing
and wellness within yourself. But that's what it starts.
I meditate daily,
and then project it.
Right. That's all.
I
Because you know
get what
why?
y'all saying,
Because you know
though.
why? A lot of those
I just got sympathy for the world.
Those who are out there are out there for sacrifice. That's what they're out there for. Sacrifice. We all gotta sacrifice. Someone's gotta sacrifice something. And we don't pay heritage. We don't pay no respect for Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. It's like we can say the names. That's all you're saying. But they gave you a blueprint. So how come your generation is not doing anything about it? Ain't doing nothing about it.
I'm the only one doing something about it.
Because they made sure that we weren't gonna listen to their message. They fucked it. They fucked everything up with
my bloodline
the
is very
80s
strong,
crack
and
epidemic and shit.
I'm part of.
I'm
part of the solution.
I don't think it was
problem.
that. I think it's a little bit deeper than what you say it is. I think it's if the man controls the ocean and can control the water, it controls the world. If man controls the media, man controls the way you think and live every single day. Just think about what
You
I'm
either two things in life.
It's like you said,
you either a problem or you the solution. You only two things in life.
It's the components.
Either the problem or the solution.
The components is how they determine whether or not they can control the narrative of humanity.
I'm better than my father.
You see where I'm going with this conversation? So it's not the crack epidemic and all that stuff. That's fine because you know why?
I'm not saying purely that. But I'm saying
I know, but hold on. Crack doesn't kill you. So first we need to understand that. You know what kills you? It's food. Sugar is the number one fucking addiction.
Damn.
Sugar.
That's true.
Sugar. Number one. It's sugar. It's the food that's killing you.
Yes.
That's true. You got a point.
See, hold on. Subconsciously, see, remember, you have to think consciously.
But there's like layers and layers of it.
Yeah, but you keep assuming what they're telling you. See, what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. So what you do, you reverse it. What's wrong is right, and what's right is wrong. You have to reverse it. Just like there's 12 months in a year, there's 13 months in a year. How do you believe parasites that's telling you what to do? They're controlling you. That's what I'm saying. It makes sense. How do you move back the time, move back the clock, and move forward? How do you do that? See, we believe in all that shit. That's what I'm trying to say to you. We have to reverse the way we think. We have to change the way we think now. That's it. That's
right. You got to make sure people can hear you.
That's what I'm saying,
make
though.
sure they can hear you when you speaking like that.
What I'm saying, but like the message, like the message is lost.
Just direct the energy and vibrate.
The message was lost is because
so the people can hear your message.
They freaking hijacked the family.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't ever able to be passed down, the message, because once all the bullshit got implemented, like all the fast food, all the fucking poison, drugs.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'll tell you what it is. It's the indoctrination. It's called
no
indoctrination.
one else your age is thinking like that.
It's called
way.
indoctrination.
So why is more people our generation thinking this way than your generation?
No, that's not true.
That is true.
No, it's see.
That is true.
Now I'm losing you again. Now I've lost you.
That is true. All right, we're gonna have a debate. I want all the people out there listening in the comments. Let us know. Is the what are we? I'm not Gen Z. I'm not Gen Z. I'm like Gen X.
If that was the case, then
you're like what, baby born?
Why would you buy into Jordan sneakers if that was the case? We were using Converse sneakers. We never got one injury.
I'm
saying
that's a whole different subject.
No, it's not.
I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about people your age right now, like you right now and me right now.
Is that me or you?
Wait, that's one of those. All right, hold on, guys. There we go.
Indoctrination. Schools, churches have indoctrinated us big time.
The curriculum. It's a whole indoctrination.
So that's what.
Okay. So when you have churches,
that's what
you have.
That's what hijacked the message.
Right. Correct. And to indoctrinate a child, listen. See, he just said.
It's this.
He just said my generation. So, okay. So for my generation, where's your generation today? Well, a lot of your generation today, men look like women. I'm sorry. So right. So who created that narrative now? Wait. I'm speaking because I'm saying, but it makes sense because you have an increase.
Because that's not my generation.
You have a major
dress and stuff.
You have a major increase of single
That's not
parenting,
my generation.
single mothers that are raising young boys to become looking like their mothers today. versus yesterday in my generation.
I was born in the 90s.
Right.
I wasn't born in the 2000s.
I'm just making a point. I'm
Okay,
I'm adding to what you
All
just
right,
said.
As long as we know I'm not a part of that generation.
Why would you be a part of that? On the podcast and speaking to the listeners, the beautiful listeners that are out there today.
Shouts out to the beautiful listeners. Love y'all.
I'm just.
It wouldn't be no us if it wasn't for y'all. Appreciate it.
I love my sisters out there, my gods and goddess, because we are gods.
Let me ask you a
Just
question.
for the record, we are gods.
Have you ever
We
been
are
with a
not
white?
kings
Have
and
you ever
queens.
been with a white woman?
We are God and goddess.
Have you ever?
Damn.
Have you ever been with a white girl? When you were younger?
What? Okay.
Or whenever in your life?
Hold on.
That's a good question. White women or black women?
Okay. Wait. What's a good question?
White women or black women?
Wait, no.
Say it though.
I said, have you ever been with one? Why you gonna
Wait, what's better?
Why you gonna do that?
Oh, what's better?
No,
better.
Man, why you
No,
gonna ask that question,
I'm sorry.
bro? I ain't trying to start that.
I
ain't trying to stir that pot. I'm not about to stir that pot, bro.
That was a.
I love both.
Matter of fact, we you know what we're gonna do.
I said, have you ever been
Hold
with a
on,
white
no.
girl?
Excuse me. We're gonna edit that one. We're gonna edit this whole conversation. Is gonna be totally destroyed. The listeners, please. Thank God it's not live. Ooh, boy, we're being some serious trouble.
Oh shit.
Matter of fact, we won't have any.
Man.
Listen, I'm gonna start my own podcast. Y'all can come over to me because that question there, I know y'all ain't gonna listen no more.
Well, I mean, he got the right to ask it though, cause he's
No.
He
Who cares? Fuck it.
He got a white
Don't
mother and a
matter.
black father,
He does.
Biracial
Yeah.
or not?
He does. Okay,
so he got a right to ask that question.
Yeah, so he's biracial. So my son, Anastasia Jr. is biracial.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's 42.
So you do
my
like them
oldest
so
son is
So-
42 years old.
So
He
you
was
do
playing
like
with that
white
slow
women.
bunny.
he's mixed.
So if you got a white woman pregnant, that means
he's-
you like
he's
her.
Who know-
mixed.
how do you know
he's
she's
mixed,
white?
He's mixed German.
If she's mixed,
He's German?
She's German. Yeah, she's German. Their family was a part
my
of the
kids
brand
like
called
mix, y'all.
Oshkosh. Oshkosh was a major German brand for kids clothing line
oh shit.
back then. It's not about liking. So we need to get away from that.
Well, you know them black women be
it's a system that was designed to do to
they did.
to divide and
Designed to do
conquer
what they did.
the families. And hold on. I'm speaking because I want to speak to him about this because it's important. Because see, I raised my son up until 2 years old, and I was a mailroom clerk and she was an executive secretary, blonde, and she met me on the elevator. Remember,
What
met
year
me.
was this?
This was 83.
Damn.
It's way before you were born.
This was in
This is
Germany
83.
or where'd you
Right.
be?
So I was
here?
a mailroom clerk, just a regular guy, and she came to me.
She came to
Listen,
you. So you was looking fresh and shit.
Wait, no.
What made her come to you?
Wait, hear me out.
You
hear
know
me out.
why, Didi? The white women want that
White
black
women
man.
loves the mandingo. I'm just putting that.
They
You know
do
what I'm
though. Hey, they do.
I'm just being straightforward with you.
No, I been.
White women love the
listen, I already
mandingo.
know.
Okay, hold
But
on.
my last two exes
Hold
was white. I
on.
love them bitches.
But that is the self-confidence of the so-called black man. Now, the thing is that we need to understand, right? In fact, how does this all come together? Because remember,
So you met her on the elevator.
Hold on.
That's what we know.
It's a Eurocentric system. So all in Europe, it's all migrated together, black and white. It's just that's what's happening in Europe. They finally, because back in the days you could not date a white woman, a black man. They would literally hang you for that. Like literally, back in the 50s, 60s,
Yo.
that was not happening. Even in my days, going back
In the
to
80s,
hold
though,
on.
83,
Hold on,
you said? 81?
that's where I'm going.
What
So
year was-
back when I was dating her,
She
when
came to you.
she
must
met
have-
me
She must have took it from you.
at a law at one of the most predominant
says
predominant law firms in Boston. She came to me. See, the reason why I'm speaking, I want to speak to all my women.
So was it
all
a-
my
was
my
it a
melanated
coach or
women.
was it a-
Hold on, all my melanated women. I want you guys to understand the fact is that, and I don't want you guys to be so much into insecure black and white, black men with white women. You need. It's a little deeper than you think. It's a system that's designed to do what it does. First, we need to understand that.
Right.
So it wasn't like we were looking for them. It's they have now become available to us. And we're right, we can say right or wrong or whatever the case is, but this is how it works. It's just what it does. Because what they do, they stress you out to stress your husband out or stress your boyfriend out to go outside or go elsewhere, whatever the case is. But it's just an understanding. It has nothing to do with right or wrong. But the fact is that I wasn't dating anyway. I was a DJ. So, and one thing or another, and my mom's, of course, is a beautiful melanated woman. I love her dearly hearted. I love all my aunts and my sisters, and so what. So anyway, so we met, and then we dated, and then from there, I had a child. Well, she had my child. Remember, they're always obsessed with men that look like us, little boys, little girls, melanated. They always obsessed with us. So she always said that we'll have a beautiful child together. So I didn't want one, but she decided to have it anyway. So now we have it. I raised him for 2 years.
Okay, how long?
Wait. Here's the narrative.
How long were you dating before she got pregnant?
How long?
How long were you dating before she got pregnant?
1 year. That's what it only takes that. It takes that long. They have an agenda. Tiger Woo made a secretary into a half a billionaire overnight. Now it took me. How long did it take me to have a child?
Oh yeah.
Overnight, she was a billionaire. All his caddies were in on it. They're the ones that said, because when his father died, they set him up with her. And they all got a piece of it. So anyway, long story short, so Brazilians, Cape Verdeans, French, Scottish.
You ever had a ginger girl?
A what?
Ginger.
Ginger?
Yeah, like
No.
red hair. With the red hair?
Tons of them. That's
Damn.
easy. That's all in Canada. I did a lot of them in Canada. I
never
lived
had
in
one.
Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto. All in Canada. Listen, they got any color you want in Canada.
That's true. It's super diverse.
In any color. I mean, all breeds, all different tones.
I can see
They're
that.
all in Canada.
I can see that.
The only ones I haven't dated were Mexicans. I never dated Mexicans. And Ethiopians are Africans, so I dated tons of Ethiopians.
Can somebody tell me what's the difference between Mexican and Latino?
Mexican and Latino, totally different. Culture, it's a culture thing. Culture. You can, because they speak Spanish, but they don't speak this. They don't speak the same. They don't speak the same.
It's kind of like how like in America we have like states. It's like, but Southern people have a whole different culture than like.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly what it is.
But they're all
so it's
American.
Plus, in Mexico they have light skin, dark skin as well
literally,
too.
like-
So
in
that's
Mexico.
regional then. It's regional.
Right. You got Ecuador right next door to them. You know, Cambodia. You know, there's a lot of Spaniards and Spanish, but in Honduras. But remember, it's about culture. And you see a lot of the melanated people like us, dark-skinned people, living south, and the light-skinned ones live north. So there is a division between light-skinned, dark-skinned. Because he's a hybrid like my son. See, now the thing is it's really on them because they're living today's modern day.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you can never really be
Life.
racist.
It's hard because
like
no. Here's the thing. Remember, I said black and white's a status. So like my
I
twin
want all my children. to be
my
mixed.
twin nieces, Misha and Ashley, their mother is French Canadian, and my brother is so-called black. So, but what they do, they choose the status of their white mother versus their status of the black. That's what I'm saying. But when they want to be black, they're black. But when they want to go into an environment where there's white, they prefer
white.
that. They prefer that more because they're speaking that. You can tell.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
But when they want to come into the hood, they have to strip everything and try to, because they went to the Timothy School here in Boston. So they're around a lot of black girls, but they don't hang with black girls. You see my point?
Yep.
What I'm saying?
Yep.
How that whole hybrid thing works, though, and that's why you see, like you said, based on my generation and your generation, you see a large increase of population of hybrids like him now. That's all you see now.
Yeah.
So you see now, and but it's all
That's
by
a
design.
good thing,
Wait,
though, to me.
no. It's by design. It could be good or it could be bad. It's up to you.
I don't think it's bad, bro.
Wait.
A lot of people think it's bad. I don't think it's bad.
Whoa. But you have to ask them. It has nothing to do with you because you're not them. So you won't know. You won't even know what they're thinking.
People, I mean, I don't know. People be trying to judge. I get what you're saying.
That's all.
It depends on your point of view of the experience.
That's it.
Because a
Thank
lot
you.
of people,
And how you arrange between the two.
because
Mothers and
a lot of mixed people have trouble in like school and shit. Like they have, you know what I'm saying? People trying to make fun of them and shit. Do you have any experience with psychedelics? Have you ever tried psychedelics? Are you familiar with psychedelics? Magic mushrooms, acid, LSD, psilocybin.
Me?
Yeah, are you familiar with those?
Wait. You're asking a DJ. Wait. Let me sit down. You talking to Unc now? You talking to Unc Hawkeye? Listen,
I'm just have you ever tried any magic mushrooms?
orange sunshine,
Damn.
purple microdox,
Damn.
hash on, acid. Listen, with the sinsemilla rolling up in weed.
You ever tried gel
Listen,
tabs?
Going to a club.
They didn't exist back then.
Tabs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Orange sunshine, purple microdox, black beauties. They're all tabs.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying like jelly.
Oh, those are
ones.
strange.
Oh no, I haven't tried. Oh no, not today.
Those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
Hell no! Oh, you didn't
Damn.
say that. Oh, you didn't say
So
today.
those are strains
Oh,
of-
back then it was
Back
more
in-
organic.
Oh, back in
Yeah.
when
Back
it was,
then,
when it
you could
hit,
take one tab orange sunshine
gone for
and go
Orange
into
hours.
sunshine.
going to the club at midnight and come out of there around 10 o'clock in the morning time, and the
Word.
club is still going. The music is still.
Damn.
Oh, the
Feeling
club back
good.
then. The club.
It was different.
Please.
It was more organic.
Oh, the dance music back then, where I was raised up in as a DJ, will open up Friday 11 o'clock and close Monday morning.
Damn.
Listen, it was a warehouse, crystal room, theater room. Up there, listen, the dance floor was 1,000 people just on the dance floor. 1,000.
Damn.
How much money did you used to make DJing? You used to make a lot of money doing that?
When you travel,
At his prime, probably in his
when you
peak.
travel.
In his peak, he probably was pushing
The
a good bit.
the guy
Wait,
the guy that booked me, that did all my bookings, was the creator of Madonna. His name was Jellybean Benitez. He created Madonna.
Damn.
That's who I was affiliated with.
Damn.
Out in New York City, Jellybean Benitez is his
New
name.
York, man.
I never heard of that. That's crazy.
You know, New York been busting since it.
You see what I'm saying? That's where I was on that level. Like I was. One morning I played at this club in St. Thomas. Listen, and on my agenda was I had to get up in the morning, and I just went to bed. The club closed at 4 o'clock in the morning. I just went to bed, but the night before he tells me you have a morning breakfast with Hank Aaron on the tennis court.
Damn.
And I'm
Hank
listening.
Aaron.
I have a hangover, and
Damn.
And listen, Hank Aaron's already out there at 7. He's just swinging the ball, and I'm like, and I'm drinking water, and I'm like, hey, Mr. Hank Aaron, the famous baseball fucking
Damn.
player, Beverly Johnson, Shirley Johnson. I met all the models, Iman. I'm talking where I was working was all celebrities. That's what you'll see, all celebrities where I'm at.
What's the most you made in one night DJing?
And one, you don't make a night. I didn't get paid like that.
Oh well.
You get paid on projects.
Oh okay.
Like if I'm there for like a 3-month, 6-month stay, that's how they pay you out.
Oh damn.
But
You was
remind
really on
you,
tour
but,
then. You
hold
was
on,
really
hold
on
on,
tour.
hold on. But remind you, it all comes a part of the package, which means every place I had condominiums.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, I'll show it. I'll show you guys pictures, and I'm gonna let you listen to a live show with me and Grandmaster Flash on the Wheels of Steel DJing.
Yeah, so you
Grandmaster
was
Flash.
connected to
Wheels
like.
of
Me and Grand on my cassette live.
How did you get that connection to the industry like that?
I wasn't a part. That's what I wasn't a part of the industry.
But I'm saying, how did you get
Underground.
connection with Madonna's, the guy that founded Madonna's?
Oh, that's good. Hey, you got good questions. I
Throw
was
your
hooked
headphones.
up.
You took your headphones off.
Okay. I didn't know we were still on. I was hooked up. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was hooked up with one of my mentors, great friend of mine
so
that
good.
introduced me to the whole club scene. I started in the club at 14 years old.
Damn.
My first nightclub gig was at 14, and it was at a transvestite, which is
Damn.
which is AKA transgender.
Yeah.
Back then they called them transvestites. They were men that worked downtown Boston, law firms, corporate, that would dress up as women. That's
At the end of the day, type shit.
I didn't know that existed that prevalent back then.
right. Oh,
what do you mean? What?
I didn't know, bro.
It's just they always been around.
big time. BL on the
Not like they are now.
They're in the club.
Now it's just
yeah.
out in the open.
Right, you're right. Down the open. You're right. But in the clubs,
Yeah.
that's how I started DJing. I seen one of the guys look like a woman with fishnets on and all that stuff, and he said, hi.
Oh God.
I was like, hi. Can I spin some music for a while? He says, sure, go ahead. I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
So I did. So hold on. So when I played for about a half an hour, he's like, boy, you're great. Would you like to work here? I was like,
What the fuck?
I was like, hell yeah. So they gave me a job. So my room's upstairs. My room's upstairs here. I talked to the manager. I used to get a ladder from down here up in my room and bring my records downstairs. And the cab used to wait for me down the street. I used to take the cab. The club was open from 11 at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. It was the after hour club, downtown Boston.
Damn.
Back in the
From
days.
this house?
From this house right here.
That's crazy.
In the 70s. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's how I started DJing.
Damn.
Right
So
here.
when your mother?
Damn.
When did your mother? Do you know the year your mother got this house?
There was I had one. I shouldn't have thrown it away. A turntable, 8-track, cassette deck, and radio. This is how I started. So what happened was.
Do you know what year your mother got this house?
Hmm?
Do you know what year your family got this house?
Yeah, 75. 1975. So listen, I would listen to the radio and have a 45 up top and put the record, the same record that the radio was playing. Listen, and move it in between each other, and I could hear it. I'm like, oh shoot! So I learned how to double beat the music, and I used to phase it the same time the radio was going, same time. That's how I started DJing, and that was at 12 years old. That was at 12. I started doing that at 12 years old.
So you just taught yours.
I was somebody, right?
Taught yourself.
But by
basically
nature,
mixing.
by
That's
nature,
basically mixing.
Yeah.
by nature. That's how I started. No one
Mixing
taught
and
me.
mashing.
That's
Yeah.
how I got involved with
Well, that's
pop
how we
parties
do
on
all
the
our
street,
shit.
all the DJs and stuff like that. So I was already adapted. That's why you see the mixes back there, right?
Yeah.
The knobs. See,
Yeah, word.
The knobs wasn't even out. The levels were out. It was a brand called Realistic, which was made by Radio Shack. Radio Shack was an electronics store back in the days. In the
Yeah,
70s.
I'm hip. Yeah.
So they used to build mixes, right?
Yeah.
So they started with the levels. And listen, remind you, there was no scratching. It was just up and down levels, right? But I started with the knobs. So when the club broke out with the knobs, I walked in the club, I'm like, oh shit! Oh, this is over now. What's wrong? I was like, dude, I know about these knobs. I'm like, fucking them up.
Damn.
I was like, fucking them up.
Damn.
Fucking them motherfucker. They're like, you're good. I'm like, hell yeah, I got one at home. Shit, motherfucker.
Damn.
So that's how that whole thing started with me on the DJ. That's a good question that you asked me that question.
Word.
So now things started moving and elevating in my life, and then I went to New York a lot. I hooked up with Cosmo, a DJ friend of mine. He ran a organization called the DJ Record Pool.
DJ record.
Yeah, DJ Record Pool is when you have members. Like, we had about 200 members. So every member would work in a nightclub. So what happened, what the record company did, they would do promos. They would send you the music to your office, and you have slots, right, for every member.
Oh, to see,
you put the
like,
records
what's
in
good.
slots. So they'll pay a monthly fee when they come in and get all the latest brand new music. Like, way before anyone else gets it.
So that's how they're testing to see what works.
Well,
in
it's
the
a
club.
promo. It's promotional.
Yeah.
They're promoting the record before it gets out and played on radio.
Yeah.
Got it? That's what we did in the nightclub. So that's why everyone went to the nightclubs. So nightclubs, the DJs in the radio station go to the nightclub and say, oh, they're playing this. The kids like that. So we'll add it to our programming for radio.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
so the three components are what? Venues, record stores, and radio. Without the three, there's nothing.
Yeah. I agree.
So how do you feel about like how music changed, like pure streaming and shit? Like you were saying earlier, there's no soul in it.
Well, it didn't change. We allowed it to change.
Or like
Right.
we changed
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way
We
consume
humanity. Listen, again.
We allowed a lot of things.
Wait. Again, hold on. Again, what's that device called that you got in your pockets? Smart device.
Smartphone.
That's what
cell
happened.
phone.
It's cell phones.
Smartphone, cell
Changed the game.
Word fucked everything up. Well, is it good or
But
bad?
we need to stop.
For better or for worse.
But we need to
For better
stop
or for
though.
worse.
We did it.
Yeah,
Humanity did it.
so it
Like you
already
said,
is
we
what it is.
allowed it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we need to stop saying, because we have to understand, if you create something and you put it out there and people ain't buying it, you're like, oh fuck, they don't like my idea. Just think about what you just said. Think about what you just said. I have an idea. How come everyone's idea works and mine's don't? See, just think about it. It makes sense. I spend all my time. If you listen to all the creators too, they're like, where did you, did you go to school with it? No, I didn't go to school. I did this in my garage. Yeah, I had a lab in my garage. I decided to sit down. Fuck it, man. I was like, you know what? These fucking people, man, they don't need this shit, man. They just need something that they can just make it more available to them, more easy. So what we'll do, we'll just brain dead their brain cells so they're not thinking no more, and we'll just let the fucking phone do it for them. That's exactly what they did. They did that.
Word though, I see what you're saying.
It's like taking a deep breath. It's something to really, kind of like really consider and think about on that level. But so the music has been compressed. That's why I said it's soulless, because there's no elements in the sound of music. It's operating on a very low frequency, because that's why no one's dancing. See, think about it. What
You want to
applies?
know one of the main problems is though that we're at a point that it may not be no turning back.
What?
I think we're at the point of no turning back.
What? No.
As far as the technology
No.
aspect of it.
No, that's not true. No, because how far you think it can go now? How far you think now it's gonna go? Just think about what I just asked the question. I want you to think about what I just said. If they compressed it to the point where it's compressed so much where there's really nothing in it, no elements in it, where can they go? What they have to do, they have to return back to where it started from. That's exactly what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Cassettes are now being available. Cassettes now.
Vinyls too.
Because why? Because when an artist goes out and perform, where's their merch? I'm not trying to go online, wait after I got high and listen to you fucking perform and say, I'm going to go home and put up my website and then buy. I'm not doing that shit. I want merch right now. Physical merch.
Give me
You
a
got
product.
CDs, you got vinyl. I need the product line right now. That's what they want. That's the hype. That's where you do it. That's how you do it. Makes sense to me, right? You see an album, like waiting in line, like fuck this. And listen, and a signature on it too, you're going to fucking wait in line. They did a great performance, a great show.
Right.
And I remember that, you know why? Because now it became more valuable now. Because you know what? I got this signature 50 years ago.
Damn.
50 years ago, I got this. In 50 years, that person is no longer around, so that makes it even like 100 years because now it increased its value on it now. Like Prince, like you just see Prince stuff. Sorry. Like you just seen Prince stuff in the back.
Yeah. That was
Right?
That was a nice one.
In my catalog there, right?
Yeah.
I got some stuff that you wouldn't fucking believe that was never like released. Like okay, back then they used to do limited only on vinyl. Like it's like they only distribute limited editions of certain product lines out there, and the ones that got it. The ones that don't. But they're the ones that are just
So
screaming
it's
for
truly
it.
like fungible. Like
All right, correct.
Like
correct.
It's only one of one. Like
Prince.
a select few.
Prince was the architect behind that because what he did
That's why he's one of my favorite artists.
during his industry performances, what he would do, smart man. That's why he built Paisley Park, right? His own machine. He said, you know what I'm going to do? Fuck this fucking industry. I'm going to go ahead and do my own shows. He always did an after show after every performance. In theater.
Didn't he start performing like in a different name or something, like in a symbol?
Yeah.
Okay. So
the artist formerly known as
okay.
Prince.
So what
He
happened?
wrote slave on the side of his face.
So what happened was that there
making a statement.
that was the same thing that a lot of the artists before him was having problems of
They got
control
raped.
of controlling. Hold
The
on,
fucking deal.
of controlling their master. It was all about masters.
Yeah, they got raped in their masters.
Yeah. So but they all
That's
did.
that's
but,
the business though.
right. No, but it
But
isn't.
not even
but
just masters.
but what it was.
publishing deals and all that.
But what it was is that they were trying to break the code.
Yeah.
And they did. Right, because, hold on.
Eventually.
Michael Jackson owned Sony Music, but no one knew it. Right? Just think about what I just said. He owned Sony Music. So when he decided to open his own independent, which is MJJ Records, who he signed SWV to, which was the first artist, they shut it down because of distribution. See, remember, there's a machine out there. You can own something, but if you're unable to manufacture and control the distribution of it, you can't move it. You can't move a product line. And that's what Prince did with Paisley Park. When Prince came out with Paisley Park label, he had The Family, and then he had one other artist on there. But they had no control, so they shut him down and not give him distribution for his independent label. So that's what we do. Jackie Wilson, Sam Cooke. I mean, a lot of these guys,
Kanye West.
they did a lot of independent stuff. Unfortunately, but it's
shut
the
'em
machine.
down.
The machine
They try
is
to
the
shut 'em
distribution and manufacturing. Yeah, you need them two components to operate like on a massive level. Is what I'm saying to you, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Damn, I wish you would have started talking about this. This is some stuff.
No. This is gonna be part 3. No.
This that real
No,
shit
because
right here.
because I want to give it to you from the Dizzy Gillespie. I want to give it to you from the big band. I want to talk a lot more about
'Cause
the
it's true, though. It's
wait.
facts.
What,
Prince
hold on.
went through it, Michael Jackson went through
All
it.
right, but
Kanye.
but what I really want to go into is something that we need to get away from. Is the hip hop. We have to get away from hip hop, and I will fight this with a lot of the so-called crooners out there that is
know
involved
what
with
you're
this,
talking
but
about,
like
Why you say that though? Why we gotta?
it got
yeah,
hijacked.
because we did not
It's not our culture.
it's not
We don't
it has
control
not,
it no more.
it's never
It
have
used to
been.
be- It used
But
to
what do you
be-
mean, though?
No,
Like-
don't say it never has.
Originally, the
No,
message
no.
of it was positive.
Sugar Hill
Like,
Gang,
Rakim,
Yeah, but
all them.
that was on the rap. That wasn't on the hip hop.
Don't
That's rap
push
music.
me
That's rap music.
because
So
close
let's don't
to
get that
the
confused.
edge.
Okay. Yeah, rap
Hip-hop's
music.
like an extension of that.
Hold on. Rap music was what? Graffiti. Right, rap music was breakdancing. Rap music. Listen, hip hop was not breakdancing. We weren't breakdancing in hip hop. There's no such thing. Right. I'm just saying. I mean,
Hip-hop was
we
made by
we
the-
added. Wait. We added hip hop to our lyrics. It wasn't the culture. There's a difference between lyrically saying it and actually being a culture. We were motivated, conscious thinking, and this is why
That's how they trick us though. This thing like what you said earlier.
Houdini.
You can stay independent if you want, but if you sign the deal, you do have a machine behind you. But also the consequence of signing the deal and having a machine behind you is you're basically selling your soul, and they corrupt you in delivering their type
Okay,
of message
okay, okay.
instead of you being able to be.
Hijack.
Yeah, instead of you being able to like be independent and make your own type of music that you want to type of make.
Okay,
and you're not
the
culture.
let me
That's
add.
when the culture got lost.
Okay, let me add to what you just said. And that makes sense. What you just said makes a lot of sense. So the selling soul started during the so-called quote unquote hip hop era. That's selling soul because they knew they had something economically through rap music. Now, here's the thing you need to remember and understand it, and take this from me, because remember, I'm the founder of it all. I'm the founder of this. I mean, I used to go to South Bronx with Biz Markie and them, battle DJs with my speakers and stuff in my station wagon.
Right.
You know, you understand?
Damn.
DJing 45. Oh, I'm from that school. That's what I'm saying to you. But I need to tell you the root and how this whole thing started, because it's the DJ thing. We got to get away from the rappers and all the lyrics. It's the DJ. The DJ is the DJ. The scratching, all that stuff was a part of rap. It's a part of rap. It's not a part of hip hop. It's rap. You think it all started? They didn't start in hip hop, scratching all that shit. So here's the thing. I want you guys to understand this. How they were able to get through hip hop to get to rap music. Because the only way you can destroy the whole component was first to create something. Well, they created, okay, we'll call it hip hop. This is the industry. Remember, that's the industry ownership. Industry owns hip hop.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's their culture. It's not ours. It's the industry culture.
It's basically like an instrument they made for them to make money.
But
tool.
like D said, it's a cult. It's a cult system. It's initiation. You want in? You're great. Oh, you're great. Listen.
take it in the ass.
Listen. You're great. Listen. You are. Well. No. It's
Well,
bigger.
not necessarily that.
Wait. No, it's bigger than
That
that.
might be one of the. Yeah, it might be too big.
It's bigger than that. No. Hold on.
Pause.
No. But hold on. It's bigger than that.
Pause.
It's all about influence. It's all. See, y'all missing it because remember,
Hey,
radio.
We gonna have to say that for part 3, y'all.
No, let's
Woo,
keep.
about to
No, what do you mean?
We gotta wrap it up.
Wrapping it up.
All right, guys. I'll be back. And maybe
fuck it.
next time I'll have the mic, and I can be able to tell you guys and give you guys some really insight on what's really going on, because a lot of you guys don't understand. You know, trying to get into this whole world of rap music. It's not even about that. It's a whole different frequency, and you don't want to enter that world. Trust me when I tell you that.
And you don't want to let them
made to
enter
lower
your
your
world.
frequency.
Right.
Don't let them enter
It's
your
literally
portal.
made to like perpetuate your wants and needs of this material bullshit that the reptilians are making.
Well, but remember, they're influencers.
Yeah,
so
they're
right.
influencers.
So you're
Right.
operating
Ideas
off
what
of
you think
right,
you
but you're
want.
operating off of a negative energy.
But if you notice, that's what they do.
Th- th-
Speaking
th-
of
Think of all the satanic
influencers,
shit that they do in hip hop.
Right. But I can never get on there and lyrically and be like, all right, brothers, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm rapping down the game. We should all get together. Fuck the white people, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We should get together and build our own shit. We don't need their shit. Fuck their phone. Fuck this. See, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what they would never put that out there.
Yeah,
They
they'll
would never do
allow
that. Nah.
Yeah, they only allow
Nah.
some dumb shit.
that's,
Right.
I'm sorry, sir. That's anti-Semitic.
Right. I'm in prison, bitch, motherfucking hoe. Get the money,
Yup.
get paid. Fuck my sister, fuck the bitch, fuck. That's what they want.
And that's the real
Yeah,
anti-Semitic.
they don't want consciousness.
Kanye talked about that.
Thank you.
Kanye talked about that.
That's what I'm saying. We're not a part of that fucking goddamn so-called culture. It's not.
Kanye West said the same
It's
thing,
exactly
bro.
what it did. And how they destroyed it was they destroyed hip hop.
They infiltrated it.
to get to rap music, which was the subconscious one, right? So they added what? Gangster to rap. That's how they controlled it. See, NWA came out.
Yeah, that
Gangsta
fucked
rap
everything
now.
up.
It's gangsta now.
Early
See?
90s.
They destroyed it. They controlled it. They made money
Well,
because
Tupac was
they like it. They like
Tupac
it.
was
gangsta.
trying
They
to
like
fight it
So what
and
we
be a
do?
part
We
of
have
it
all
at
the
the same
tribes
time.
killing one another. So
Yep.
it was a tribal war.
Yep.
Killing each other. West
Bloods,
Coast, East
Crips,
Coast.
Blood,
Think
West
about it.
Coast,
Makes
East
sense.
Coast.
You know, that wasn't even like a real beef.
Do you know how many?
Like, it was like
I know,
literally
right?
a
It was a man-made
made up.
beef.
Industry.
Yes,
Industry
in
beef.
literal
It's
industry
Literally,
beef.
East Coast, West Coast, and people,
It's industry
and people
beef.
Yeah, literally.
died behind it.
And they got you to do the work for them.
And they
people
had
really-
niggas killing each
Yeah,
other over
that's
that
what they,
shit.
but that's
Like
but that's
you
what I'm
said,
saying.
that's
That's
what they
parasites. That's what I'm saying. It's a mind game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's all a mind game.
Do you know how many great leaders got shot and
That's
killed?
power. That's powerful. That shit
That's
is
crazy, look.
that
Do you
shit
know how
is
many? do you know
that
how
shit
many
is so
great, like,
powerful. Listen,
you know how many mastermind niggas
listen,
got
Bob, we don't have to do it.
killed
We'll
over
get them
fucking
to do it
East
for us. We
Yep.
can fight the West Coast industry over
Yeah.
there. We'll just get
Right.
the niggas to do it for us.
Yep.
Hey,
Why they
that's a good
still
idea.
like-
How you do that?
Yeah.
We'll just go through the music.
It's killing
Get
like
one of
three
the rap
birds.
guys talk about the other guy, and get the other guy talk about the other guy. They do it. They like that shit, Bob. Come on, let's fucking do it. Come on, man. Fire
Let's
out.
keep doing it,
Listen.
Bob. Yep.
That's real shit. That's really what
Let's
a
get him to
conversation
sign
was,
this
though.
paperwork.
That
Let's
probably
get-
really was someone's conversation.
That
Like,
is. That's how they talk.
behind the scenes.
They go out to dinner, have a fucking beer and drinks. Ah, yeah, fuck the niggas. They like that
Let's
shit.
kill
Fuck
them.
'em. Let's do it. Let's get B.I.G. and fucking Tupac. Let's get them hate each other. They used to be best friends, but we'll fuck them up anyway. They don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. They won't know the difference. I know, isn't it?
And it's
Think about
even
that.
worse
Social
now.
engineering is a motherfucker.
Look at it
Real
now.
shit, though.
And look at it now. Look at it now.
It's not.
It's
not
even
now.
worse now.
It's gone. No, it's gone.
Now it's even more hoods. More
Is it worse?
No, it's
It's gone.
smaller
It's gone.
hoods. It's smaller communities. It's
It's
smaller
gone.
hoods.
It's gone.
Bro, these dudes still
no,
kill
no,
each other.
No, but it's gone. That's
Do you
what I'm
know what a
saying.
what do you
switch
mean by
is?
it's gone?
It's gone.
Do you know what a switch
There
is?
is no industry. It's
Are
gone.
are you familiar
all
with
this
the
shit's
switch?
gone. It's over. It's
Unc,
gone.
are you familiar with the switch? Do you know what the switchy?
You know I know what the switch is, man. They use
Are
that
you
shit
familiar with the
in Chicago,
switch?
Chi-Town.
I know what the
So,
switch is.
do you know what the switch? Have you ever heard of a switch on your
You
pistol?
don't fuck with them motherfuckers. With
Exactly. Now, have you ever seen the switch?
Some YNs, man.
Exactly.
That's survival. That's a survival tactic.
That's what I'm telling you.
Right
The
there.
damn switch.
That's real. That's real shit. What you talking about though?
I
And
know.
that's against our enemy.
All right, y'all.
Against
This was
ourselves, though.
another episode of the NPR Experience. We wrapping it up.
Facts.
Uncle Hawkeye hit in. This was a very
We'll be
intense
back.
episode, very controversial episode, and we're gonna have to replay it.
Controversial.
Yeah, man. You know me and him
We'll
got
be
into
back.
it.
You're gonna edit
You know
this
me and
out.
Uncle Hawkeye, we get into
it.
You know me and Hawkeye get into an argument every
You're gonna
time.
laugh through the whole fucking-
Wait, have we showed? I need to show him I made a track with
Oh yeah,
I
it's
put
coming out
parts
soon. It's
of,
coming soon. It's
I put
coming
parts
soon.
of our first
Just stay
podcast
tuned.
in the track,
Stay
in
tuned.
the beat.
Stay tuned, Hawkeye.
Y'all, thank y'all for listening. Yeah.
Part
stay
3.
tuned. Part
We don't
3.
know when. We don't know. It's hard to track down.
One
Hawkeye,
day.
y'all. It's hard to get everything situated with Hawkeye, but we definitely gonna get y'all with a part 3.
This shit was a banger.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta go back to reality. I'm about to lock back in. You know,
Keep them headphones.
I appreciate y'all.
Keep them headphones for yourself, okay?
Okay.
Keep them.
Man.
Hold on to them so when we